up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, the building's still packed to the nines.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over PJ Penn, fight George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a D-bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Diaz is 16 years the elder. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Nightmare. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys.
Whoa! Oh, he might be out.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Diaz gets hit with a kick. Whoa! Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. And they separate.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. There's no tell on that leg.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. That one landed clean.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Nice punch by Diaz. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
And there comes the separation now.
liver kick.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Got the single collar tie. Now he's got the Muay Thai block. Oh. Oh! Blocks the strike.
Left hook, right hand.
And they separate. Just missed with the left there. Both fighters throwing heat now. And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
An attacking armbar.
Nicely done. He's having his way with him here. Gets up again here, but hurting. And they separate.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, that is an uppercut propel. Beautiful job by him there.
I mean, he threw that thing from his hip, and he landed with all the force that he could muster. I'm surprised he didn't knock him out with that punch.
All right, single collar tie now.
Slashing elbow from the clinch.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leap.
Oh, you go here.
Nice transition from the underhook into the single leg to get a massive takedown.
And those slams really go a long way with the judges. Huge authority behind that takedown there. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Strong hook lands.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. Got him hurt very badly.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Big kick lands.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Both guys landing big shots. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Good right here. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range to.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully. Left hand punches the clinch.
And they separate. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
And just inches away from landing. There, DC, he is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
trying to stay in the slide. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or his mama's out.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
Pretty significant welt to the left side.
Come on, let's go.
Pretty good
Do
ground and
something.
pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Lands a nice 1-2. Back to the feet. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Try to establish that there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on. He's hurt bad. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Beautiful knee. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes. Big punch from the clinch.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. Oh, Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Switching stances here.
Actually got him. Take him down. Take him down. Cut him. Take him down. Cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle. Watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the back. Now watch this. It's in there deep. There you go.
So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching it as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready?
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Fantastic timing. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not me.
I knew that was coming. Close guard. he's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never
Now he's
know
going to try to
where
attack
he's going to be.
Kimura here.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push with your feet. You elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hands back, hip heights up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fight.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he is proving to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded to the mat, or if you're going to give your back up where he...
Now trying to trap an arm.
Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips,
And he's out. 2 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Beautiful. Oh, useful trip right there to get the takedown out of the clinch. Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Do it real tight, elbow tight, big check in it, landed it right on the chin.
Oh, and he's back up again.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Punches blocked. Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Single collar tie now.
Elbow deep, takes his forward. What a high-impact takedown that was.
Diaz's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, let's get you some highlights now as this one goes the distance, DC, and a lot to like in terms of his takedown game. Really took it to that requisite next level here tonight.
He took it to the next level. He's a guy that you know what's coming. You know that you have to defend the wrestling. But even if you're trying to prepare for it, you never are in the training room with anyone that is just like him. And when you come into contact with him, you understand the difference in training opposed to being there with him. He put the grind on this guy, and he got a convincing victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, the Nightmare.
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.